There's a new thing on my Twitter page. So when some of the fellas and their white enablers, they leave a comment saying, Colin, you didn't verify that video. And so basically the backstory is they're saying that I took these videos and I staged them with elaborate green screening, actors, hiring actors to do the video, hiring actors to do the TV commentary, the whole thing. And as crazy as it is, it gets a little crazier because other people join in and go, yeah, Colin, you didn't verify that video. So anyway, here are two unverified videos from local news stories around the country. I didn't think they were kind of joined together at first, but the more I watched the first one, the more I thought of the second one. They're kind of the same, aren't they?
Police are on the hunt for a group of young thieves targeting restaurants and their customers in Midtown. Investigators say the suspects are teenagers and have hit at least 7 times. They say 1 or 2 of the teens distract employees or customers while the others grab their personal belongings. In some cases, workers ask them to leave and the suspects have gotten violent, at times threatening them with a knife.
New information tonight about a grand jury indictment of 5 men for carjacking and armed robberies in Memphis.
Yeah, the indictments were announced today. Fox 14's Siobhan Riley is live in South Memphis to explain who is charged and where the violent crimes happen. Siobhan?
Merle, the indictments happened to men between the ages of 20 to 29 years old. Police say it happened to innocent victims as they were getting in and out of their cars all across the city, and in many cases, they were robbed at gunpoint.
That we will remove these people from our streets, we'll remove these guns from their hands, and we'll make this community safer.
U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, Michael Donavant, read the names of these 5 men indicted by a federal grand jury.
Jarrett Grimes, Lorenzo Davis, Angelo Bunting, Daquan Blackman, and Harry French.
All indicted for multiple counts of carjacking and armed robbery in 9 separate incidents.
Where a vehicle was taken by force, threats and intimidation, and with the use and possession and discharge of firearms.
And Donavant says in all but one case, the men committed multiple or several carjacking offenses from August 2017 to August of this year. For example, Lorenzo Davis is accused of committing crimes back-to-back in July.
He committed a bank robbery on July 26, 2018, and then a day later on July 27, 2018, he carjacked a 2001 Toyota Solera with a firearm. During that carjacking, he discharged his weapon, causing serious bodily injury to the victim.
Investigators say carjacking offenses in Memphis spiked 87% from August 2017 to August of this year. Memphis police are warning victims to be vigilant.
Some of these carjackings occurred at ATMs, at convenience stores and gas stations. If something doesn't feel right, keep going.
We are sending a message today to those people who think that they need to pick up a firearm and use it in a violent crime like a robbery or carjacking, that there is a consequence.
Poor guy in Tennessee, the U.S. attorney for Memphis, he's sitting there going, oh yeah, we're going to teach people, Memphis, there are consequences for using a gun. Okay. You are so in over your head. You are so underwater. You are so every metaphor you could think of for being overwhelmed. Memphis is one of the most truly dangerous, dark, chocolate cities in America. This is the place where they take out the statues. This is the place where the mayor, when he starts talking about how dangerous it is, reminds people how good Black Lives Matter is and how bad 400 years of racism is that cause all of this ridiculous level of crime and violence in Memphis. And this guy's sitting there giving the old pep talk of, rah, 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 we're going to get you criminal. Okay, good. I don't see it happening. Not with one guy sitting in the U.S. Attorney's office, not unless he has a ton of judges behind him who have decided independently of the people who appointed them that people who break the law are going to go to prison for a long time. But that's not how they roll in Memphis. Because in Memphis, the criminals are treated like victims. They're victims of white racism. just like those little angels in Manhattan who are going around. Notice they didn't tell us how many there were. I'd like to know how many people there were in these restaurants. It could be 3, 5, 7, 10, who knows? But they're all little angels. That's the way de Blasio, the mayor of New York, treats them. Now they have no bit. Now when people go before a judge, they are let out without bail. And one thing they did figure out in New York and in Memphis, treating black criminals as if they are the victims instead of the predators, is one good way to not make the black kids angry.